Stop scrolling right now because the coin you're about to see might already be sitting in someone's drawer, wallet, or old collection, completely ignored yet quietly increasing in value year after year. Most people would pass this coin without a second glance, but collectors know that history doesn't always shout, sometimes it whispers, and this coin has a story that deserves your attention. Welcome to Coinverse Hub, the place where everyday coins turn into extraordinary stories. On this channel, we don't just talk about money, we uncover hidden value, forgotten history, and the secrets behind coins that the world once used and then moved on from. And today's coin is a perfect example of that. This small copper coin comes from the Netherlands, a country with a deep royal history, and it features the portrait of Queen Beatrix, one of Europe's longest-serving modern monarchs. At first glance, it looks simple, even ordinary, but this coin lived through a powerful moment in history, the final years before Europe said goodbye to national currencies and stepped into the era of the euro. Think about that for a second. This coin was once used to buy. If you've ever looked at an old copper coin and thought it was just spare change, this video might completely change the way you see coins forever. Because the coin you're looking at right now may seem small, simple, and ordinary, but it carries a powerful story from Europe that collectors in the United States are quietly paying attention to. This is a coin from the Netherlands, also known as Holland, and it features one of the most recognizable European monarchs of the modern era, Queen Beatrix. At first glance, the coin shows a clean copper tone with a calm, minimalist design. In the center, you can clearly see the profile of Queen Beatrix, facing left, surrounded by a field of small raised dots that give the coin a very distinctive texture. Around the edge, the inscription reads Beatrix Koning der Nederlanden, which translates in English to Beatrix, Queen of the Netherlands. This simple phrase instantly places the coin into a very specific period of European history. Queen Beatrix ruled the Netherlands from 1980 until 2013, and during her reign, millions of coins like this one were minted and circulated throughout Europe. These coins were used daily for groceries, public transport, and everyday purchases long before the euro became common across the European Union. Because of that, many people today still underestimate them, assuming they have no real value beyond nostalgia. That assumption is exactly why some of these coins are now quietly becoming collectible. This particular coin is a Dutch cent coin made primarily of copper-plated steel, designed to be durable for heavy circulation. It may not contain silver or gold, but that does not mean it lacks value. In coin collecting, age, historical significance, condition, minting variations, and errors often matter far more than metal content alone. Coins from the Queen Beatrix era represent the final decades before Europe transitioned fully into a unified euro system, making them symbolic of the end of a national currency era. Collectors in the United States are especially interested in European coins like this because they represent a different monetary story than American coins. While U.S. coins often focus on presidents and national monuments, European coins frequently feature reigning monarchs, creating a direct connection between currency and living history. That human connection is one reason Queen Beatrix coins continue to grow in collector interest. Now let's talk about value, because this is where things get interesting. In circulated condition, meaning the coin shows wear, scratches, or fatting, most Queen Beatrix cent coins are generally valued between $1 and $3. That may not sound impressive, but value can increase quickly depending on condition. If the coin is in uncirculated or near mint condition, with strong detail, original luster, and no major damage, collectors may pay anywhere from $5 to $15. But that's not the ceiling. Certain years, minting runs, and striking variations can push values even higher. Coins with off-center strikes, doubled inscriptions, weak strikes, or unusual surface textures can sell for $20, $50, or more to the right buyer. Some error coins from the Netherlands have sold privately for even higher amounts when demand is strong. Another factor that affects value is scarcity outside Europe. While these coins were common in the Netherlands, far fewer made their way to the United States. That limited availability gives them an advantage in the American collector market, especially among people who specialize in world coins or European monarch series. As interest in international coin collecting continues to rise, coins like this are becoming more desirable every year. There's also the historical appeal. Queen Beatrix abdicated the throne in 2013, passing it to her son, King Willem-Alexander. That means no new coins with her portrait will ever be produced again. Every year that passes turns these coins into stronger historical artifacts rather than everyday money. For collectors, that matters a lot. If you own one of these coins, condition is everything. Never clean it, never polish it, and never use chemicals. Cleaning can destroy collector value instantly. Store it in a protective holder, preferably in a dry environment, away from moisture and fingerprints. Even a common coin can become valuable over time if preserved properly. What makes this coin especially appealing is that it sits at the crossroads of history, affordability, and collectability. It's not so rare that beginners can't find it and not so common that collectors ignore it. That balance is exactly what creates long-term interest and slow but steady value growth. So the next time you come across a small copper coin from the Netherlands with Queen Beatrix's portrait, don't dismiss it. Look closely, check the year, examine the strike, because what looks like pocket change today could quietly become a sought-after piece of European history tomorrow. And if you're building a world coin collection, this is one of those coins that absolutely deserves a place in it. It tells a story of monarchy, modernization, and the end of a national currency era, all captured in a single piece of metal that once passed through millions of hands. If you enjoyed this kind of deep coin breakdown and want to learn which everyday coins are hiding real value, make sure to stay till the end of this channel's videos, because sometimes the most valuable stories come from the smallest coins.